Because if you've ever had the thought that, holy crap, it's October already, I had so much I wanted to do, and the end of the year's approaching really quick, or maybe you've been feeling discouraged and you're like, why is this happening to me right now? Life sucks and this is way too much. And these are all kinds of phrases of discouragement. Hey everyone, welcome to Start Your Week. Great, start your week with the coach. I am your certified high performance coach, Sean Butner, and today we're talking about discouragement and this week, because if you've ever had the thought that, holy crap, it's October already, I had so much I wanted to do, and the end of the year's approaching really quick, or maybe you've been feeling discouraged and you're like, why is this happening to me right now? Life sucks and this is way too much. And these are all kinds of phrases of discouragement. So life happens, and sometimes the people that are able to recover from discouragement quicker, that are able to get back on track, are the ones that really make a huge difference in the lives of their families, for themselves, and their organizations. So if you've been feeling discouraged because 2021 was going to be the year that you completely crushed it and COVID still kind of messed that up for you, or other things messed it up for you, or things just didn't turn out the way that you want, and you've been striving, you've been sweating, you've been toiling for so long, then I'm here to say, guys, it's your time to push through to the end of the year. Push this month, and you got this. Because, so many of us have been discouraged, have been down, have been disheartened, and it's a problem if it lasts for a long time. Like I said, life happens, and sometimes, we need to feel that. We need some time to adjust or to, just kind of live through it. But if that discouragement lasts a couple of days, it lasts a couple of months, it lasts a year, it's setting us back from our ambitions, our big goals, the things that we want to change and put out into the world. So I got 5 different ideas for you to help you get rid of discouragement, get rid of disheartenment, get rid of feeling low, and to get back towards your mission, your purpose, the good things that you're putting out in the world. And I also say this as someone that has struggled with this quite a bit the last couple years in my business. It has not gone the way that I had hoped for. Being a certified high performance coach, helping people find more joy, growth, and impact in their lives. And, the people that I have worked with, it's been amazing. And then, of course, when you start a business, you have big plans and visions for the amount of people you're going to help out or the kind of difference that you're going to make. And it's been hard, I'll be honest. I struggled with, I put forth all this effort. I tried really hard to help transform and help people. And at the end of the day, it's not getting the results that I had hoped for. And so, this is also as much a reminder for me as a human being, because it's part of the human condition as it is for anyone. So I wanted to throw that out there too. So part of this is also for myself. I don't ever think that I'm special or don't deal with a lot of the things that I help people coach with. Oftentimes it's, things that I hear are things that I also need reminders on. So, okay, 5 things that will help you get more encouraged, get moving, get back in your momentum, getting you excited about the future, okay? First is to get perspective. And what does that mean? It means remembering, what's important in this moment right now. What's required to serve others with excellence in whatever situation you're facing, because sometimes perspective on what's important and how to serve can transform how we feel, how we show up, and the impact that we have. And I was recently talking with a buddy who was having some stuff going on at work where he had some coworkers that were being a lot more negative on a phone or on a call with some of the leadership in the organization he works with. And he's like, it's so frustrating because these people were so caught up in their own disappointment and how the process was going that they didn't say what's important for me, what's the role that I'm playing in this meeting right now, and how am I actually going to help my fellow coworkers if I'm just complaining to the leadership right now. And so, this ability to constantly say, like, okay, what's important right now, what's going to serve, can get you out of that mode and get you into a more productive conversation, which is what my buddy was able to do. After he's like, hey, like, let's take a step back. This is really kind of bumming me out. This is really negative. And it doesn't have to be. Like, we can use this as an opportunity to do some really great change here, guys. So let's get talking on to what's important in this moment. So that's point number one, at shifting perspective in service of excellence to others, and what's important can make all the difference. Okay. Number two, do one thing that will help you feel encouraged, help you feel excited today, right? Because sometimes encouragement just starts with a tiny, bold action. So what's one thing that you can do to create joy in your life, to create and generate optimism, to help you get back into momentum? Because sometimes, too, when we feel discouraged or disheartened, it's feeling like we don't control what's going on in our life. And figuring out the one thing that'll help you feel like you're getting a little bit of momentum could be the ripple effect that helps pull you through it. So that's point number two, do something that helps you feel encouraged and excited. Number three is to listen, read, or experience inspiration. And I love this one because sometimes when we're discouraged, we just need a little hope. We need a little bit of a vision of how things could be different. And so, who inspires you the most? Is it a business leader? Is it a yoga teacher? Is it a musician? Is it, certain types of music, books, whatever that is for you? Having a habit that's connecting you with that source of inspiration is really important at helping you feel pretty hopeful and connected for the future. So, and if we've felt like we've stagnated for so long, it could be that inspiration, that struggle that someone else has gone through and said, hey, we can get through this. We can overcome. I've been in that situation before. It's much, much better once you move through it. So just hang in there. Keep going. Keep going. So that's point number three. Point number four is to think about the good things that are on the way, right? This is getting your head thinking about what's in the future to be excited about. And I talk a lot about this in just being intentful with your day on my channel, on Facebook and YouTube and all that, in my business when I work with clients, because it's so important to have those things that we're looking forward to. If you don't have anything to look forward to, go create it. Go get tickets to a museum, to a concert, to something fun. And get two, right? So you have to bring someone and engage in that social aspect because it is so important. And when we expect or have something to be excited for, it can pull us through some darker times. So this is why I really love this one. It's getting you social. It's getting you excited about something. And sometimes, too, if you've just been on like autopilot or repeating the same thing over and over again, switching things up by going to a show or doing something cultural in your town can really make all the difference in shaking things up and getting you back into your momentum. And then the fifth point I want to share today is to focus on your agency. What's in your power to change? Because again, like I was saying before, sometimes when you're discouraged or disheartened, it's just that you don't feel like you have control. Like the pandemic has been a huge thing that a lot of people don't think they have a lot of control over, and have, this past 18 months or however long. And that's okay. Like it's okay in the way that, again, life happens. But we can focus on how we respond to it. We can focus on things that we can control. And to help you think through that too, the question I have for you is, are you role modeling the best way to handle discouragement or disappointment for your team, for your family, and your friends? Because sometimes in service to others, like we were talking about earlier, it can really help you shift your perspective. It can help you say like, oh, I'm doing something for someone else. That makes me feel good, and that can help snowball you out of the discouragement. So those are my 5 thoughts on if you're feeling discouraged or disheartened, guys. I just want to say, if that is you again, like, the fact that you're here, the fact that you're watching this video, the fact that you're like, oh, I need something to change, is something to be celebrated. And I want to acknowledge that because so many people will get stuck and, not change, and it breaks my heart. It really does. But you're here. You're watching this. You're doing some research. You're trying to explore. You're trying to find a way forward, and that's very admirable. And I have a lot of respect, and I value you and your time here with me on this silly blog. So, that said, guys, hope you are feeling more encouraged. You got this. I'm telling you, if you can push through, then it will be better, because it must. And as your coach, I say live with more joy, more growth, and more impact. This is Sean Butler signing off. Take care, guys.